Hello everybody, this is En route, and today I have another message for my ladies. Now, I don't like using universal quantifiers. There are plenty of wonderful, beautiful, fabulous, fantastic, awesome men out there. But you have to sift through the shit, you know what I mean? You gotta find the rock, if you would, with the diamond in it, you know, and sometimes it can be hard to discern what that looks like, but things to consider. Most men will not play fair with you. And so keeping that in mind, protecting yourself from the words that men say and really focusing on their actions are going to prove to you where they stand in the relationship. Actions always will speak louder than words. Men expecting loyalty after 2 dates with no established commitment or thing, spoken about is a recipe for a female's psychological disaster. And men know this, especially the ones that prey on your weakness and your empathy and your ability to have, feelings for the situation. Ladies, while yes, there are plenty of great men out there, most men are completely just detached from their emotions. And keeping that perspective in mind will keep you safer from these mind games. When you are dating and you're single, it's a mind field. And most of them are just trying to manipulate you into bed. Guys, and it's not all men, of course, like I said, no universal quantifiers, but most men choose the path of least resistance. Even though, yes, some men do like a challenge, most men will choose the path of least resistance. So whatever is going to bring them pleasure the quickest and the fastest is what is going to gain the most attention first. When men see that you have standards and boundaries and you're not going to be super easy to bring into the bedroom, they will either pursue you even more or they'll fall back because they realize they don't want to work that hard. And then that will protect you from getting too involved with someone who has bad intentions for you in the first place, right? Because intention is important, right? And it's sometimes hard for a woman to see that when her chemicals of love and attraction are flowing through her body and she finds the words that this man is saying alluring. Learn from maybe your past mistakes, learn from the women around you to not allow your emotions to take hold of the situation and look at things logically. Look at his actions. What does he say and then what does he do? And that will truly show you where he's at mentally with this situation. Now the thing about it is a lot of men will sit there and they'll continue to string you along because, maybe down the line there might be a chance, right? But that doesn't mean you'd be loyal to someone who's stringing you along. You have to continue to seek out people that are not going to put you in certain situations. And while, yes, there are so many things to consider, like schedules, life, and all that good stuff, people make time for what is important to them. If he's not making time for you, then he doesn't actually feel super serious about you. But then on the flip side, I know, ladies, this can be a little confusing. If he's just going too hard in the sauce and trying to see you every waking moment of your life, you need to run because that's also not a good thing. You don't want to be loved bombed into a relationship that is actually abusive, because plenty of men will do that too. So discernment and moving slower than you think you should is going to help you determine proper matches for yourself. Don't get too hooked too quick. Allow the person to show you who they are. Anyone can be Prince Charming for a weekend. And I always love to test, a guy in his, his temperament, right? You can always just poke at them, joke around and see how well he can take jokes and certain things, or if he understands your humor at all. And that will really get you to understand how the rest of the relationship will turn out, And so if he seems to have a heightened temper, you might want to be careful with that. So, there's a lot of things to consider when dating. And I think it's very important for women to diversify their experience, not be a slut and not sleep around, but to get to meet different personality types in order to determine what works best for themselves. And that's how you can have a more fulfilling relationship with someone, because then you know what works for you, you know what feels good to you, and then you and your partner can actually both be happy, right? The era of women settling and being married off to whoever simply for financial purposes and survival is kind of over in a sense. And while, there's some economic things happening, women are far more capable and educated now. And we have the freedom and the ability to actually make these decisions for ourselves now. So why not try to get the best outcome? So, ladies, I hope you enjoy this message. I'm definitely not telling you to have a hot girl summer. I'm telling you to diversify your eggs. Put an egg there, put an egg there, put an egg there. And I don't mean that in a sexual manner. I mean that in a prospecting manner. So, ladies, thank you for watching, or gentlemen, thank you for watching. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. This is Enru, and I'm out.